Alright, today is 2006 Honda CRV. We're going to show you a Class 3 2-inch receiver hitch from CURT, part number 13535. Alright, this is what the hitch looks like once installed on the CRV. Now you notice it sits completely underneath the bumper of a vehicle. It has to do that because that's due to the way the vehicle is constructed. Okay, go ahead and take a look here at the receiver. This is our 2-inch opening right here. Has a nice rounded collar around the edge of it for a reinforcement. Also has a generous loop right here for your safety chains. This hole right here is where your hitch pin goes, and that uses a 5/8 inch hitch pin or your favorite hitch pin lock. Goes to a rectangle shaped steel that goes out towards the flanges here, which reach up towards the frame. As we look over on the passenger side by the exhaust, we have plenty of room around the exhaust so it won't rattle. A couple other details is that this is rated for 350 pounds tongue weight, which is the weight pulling down on the vehicle. This is also rated for 3,500 pounds pull weight as well. Now always double check your owner's manual or the manufacturer to make sure that your vehicle can handle these kinds of weights. Alright, next we'll go ahead and give you some measurements to help you out in selecting some accessories, such as a ball mount, a bicycle rack, or a cargo carrier. From top of the receiver opening down to the ground will be about 15¼ inches. And from the center of a hitch pin hole to the outside edge of a spare tire is going to be about 8½ inches. Now the size of your spare tire may change this measurement a little bit. Next we'll go ahead and show you how to install. To install our hitch, we need to move the exhaust out of the way. We'll spray down this rubber hanger here with some spray lubricant, and we'll go ahead and push, pull, pry it off. There's one here and there's one on the other side as well. Now if you need a little more extra room, there's one more hanger in front of the rear axle here that we can spray down and loosen up. And we want to support the exhaust as we do this, that way so we can slowly lower it. Alright, now if the exhaust's down, we can see where the hitch will mount up to the frame. It's going to use this hole here and this one. Okay, that was the passenger side. We'll go ahead and take a look at the driver's side as well. Alright, looking at the driver's side, we've got the same two holes. Okay, so we'll go ahead and install our hardware in these holes. This is simple hardware that goes in the front. We have this block and a carriage bolt. To help put it in the frame, we got this bolt leader that comes with the kit as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and install this one first. Put our bolt leader through the hole closest to the bumper, and then out to this second hole here, which will be our access hole. Take our block, thread it on, and push it into the frame. Then our bolt, which will thread it on, and we'll push it into the frame. Then we'll pull out the wire, and our bolt comes out our hole. Okay, now to put the hardware in this hole, we'll just put everything together on the outside first, push it in and pull it back through. Our hardware's inner frame on our driver's side. We'll repeat the same thing over on the passenger side. Alright, next we'll go ahead and install the U-bolt that will go onto our tie-down point right here. Simply slide on like that. And we'll go ahead and put our hitch up using this attachment first. We'll have it loosely installed, and then we'll line up the other bolts and put it into place. So let's go ahead and get an extra set of hands to hold the hitch, and we'll install the flange nuts that will go onto our U-bolt. Alright, we'll take one end of the hitch and put it over the exhaust. And then we'll line up our U-bolt first. Okay. Also, it'd be a good idea to keep the hitch tilted up until you're ready to line up the bolts. We'll go ahead and line it up. Get it started. Just enough to get the threads on. Alright, that was our driver's side. We'll do the same thing on the passenger side. Sometimes you can push the hitch up against the bolt to keep it from moving and make it easier to thread on. Okay, now all our hardware loosely installed, we'll make some final adjustments to center up the hitch the way you want it, and we'll go ahead and tighten down the bolts. Alright, now we're tightening down our U-bolt using a 9/16 deep well socket. Okay, now to tighten down our bolts going to the frame, we'll use a 11/16 socket. Now we'll torque the bolts down as specified in the instructions. Okay, at this point we can go ahead and put our exhaust back up. Let's go ahead and spray down the rubber hangers to help push them into place. Now I'll finish it for my CURT Class 3 2-inch receiver hitch, part number 13535 on this 2006 Honda CRV.